Hey guys, so don't pick on me, but today the High Point 995 TS. Stick around. All right guys, so like I said in the intro, don't pick on me, but welcome back to another episode of Mirrors Outdoors. Today we are reviewing the High Point 995 TS tactical stock 9mm carbine. So, but before we go any further, I want to thank today's sponsor, which is Allen Outfitters here in Tarboro. Leave their stuff right in here. They're supplying me with the firearm and the ammunition for today. So let's put a magazine in here, and I'll give you my first thoughts on the High Point 995. I said this is the first time I've ever shot it, so let's see. All right, safety's off. Wow. So that was pretty fun there. Let's load up another magazine. So the High Point 995 TS comes with a 10-round High Point magazine, single stack magazine. Excuse me. It's wow, that was a little more impressive than what I thought it was going to be for the first shot. So let's shoot another magazine, and then we'll talk about it a little bit. Now, one thing I did just notice, I'll have to go back and check that footage from shooting it right then. Let me see, make sure that's 10. Yeah, that's 10. So, one thing I did notice from shooting it, that fell off. So let's get an Allen wrench out, and let's put this back on, tighten it down good, and then we'll shoot this other magazine. Don't go anywhere. All right, so we got the muzzle brake back in place. It just attaches. Screws on with a little Allen wrench right here. But let's put another magazine down, and then let's talk about it. The grouping is insane. I mean, it's actually really, really accurate. And it's really fun to shoot. So let's take a little bit. We'll talk about it. So hang around. All right, so the High Point 995 TS. TS stands for tactical stock. It's got a little, some sort of cushion here for your recoil pad, which, I mean, it's got the recoils next to nothing anyway. So, and yes, I still got the stickers on it. It's not my gun. I've got to take it back to the gun store, so I'm not gonna take everything off of it. The action on this is a blowback action, so pretty reliable. And speaking of reliability, I know everybody thinks of a High Point and this. The High Point pistols, I'll be the first to tell you, they're junk. They really are. But in my opinion, the best warranty in the business. I mean, anything happens to this thing, you send it back to them, it's a lifetime warranty. They replace it, they give you another one. It's really nice. So 16.5-inch barrel, overall length 31 inches. Like I said, chambered in 9mm. Right now I'm just shooting 115 grain. I think it's 115 grain. Yeah. Remington UMC. Again, everything sponsored from Allen Outfitters. Does have the Picatinny rail on the top. Halo sights, front post sight. Sights aren't bad at all. Adjustable in the rear for windage and also adjustable for elevation. So I mean, that's pretty nice. You've got a little rail on the bottom if you want to mount a flashlight, and a little Picatinny rail right here under the barrel. We've got a laser mounted on this thing right now, so I'll have to see right here in a minute exactly how accurate the laser is on it. It does have a little muzzle brake flash suppressant on it. That may or may not be metal, I'm not sure. Yeah, it is metal, very lightweight metal. I want to say overall, I think the gun weighs roughly 6.5 pounds, something like that. Trigger brake on this thing, let's see, I've got no magazine in it, so let's see if we can get a accurate trigger pull on it. Not too shabby. How about a reset? Reset's right there, not audible, not tactile at all. But for what you're getting, it's a little gritty, a little tough to pull back. It's not the most crisp thing in the world, but I mean, you're shouldering it, so it's not too bad at all. You know, I'm having a good time shooting it. So I'm not gonna bore you to death. I've got about 50 to 100 rounds. So let's load up these magazines. Again, it only comes with one 10-round magazine. So we're gonna be reloading a lot. You can purchase a 20-round magazine that does stick out like a big banana clip on the bottom of it, but still looks cool. So let's take some shots, and I'll come back and I'll give you my final thoughts on it. Let's go for some headshots. High Point, but damn, how about a mag dump? Okay, so first malfunction with the mag dump. Oh, failure to feed action there. So let's drop this out. No issues there. Okay, so let's try some distance. So right here, I'm roughly 15 yards. The furthest I can get here in my yard and make a safe shot is roughly about 40 yards. So I'm gonna reposition the camera. I'm gonna get back there and I'm gonna shoot my steel target this time, and we'll see if we can make some hits at about 40, 45 yards, something like that. So, walking that off, roughly 50 paces, every single one of them, money on it's a like 13-inch wide steel target, 20 inches tall, so, no complaints there. All right, guys, so that's all we're gonna do today on the High Point 995 TS, tactical stock. I don't really know how tactical that is, but whatever, Overall, it's a High Point, so it's not the most aesthetically pleasing gun in the world. But dude, I'd buy this gun. I never thought I'd say I'd buy a High Point, but I'd buy this. This thing is so much fun to shoot. It's ridiculously accurate, which I like. Some of the things I don't like about it. All right, first off, thing I don't like about it, the position of the safety here. It's a fairly big grip, so if you don't have super big hands, my hands are, fairly good size. I'm about 6'2", so hands are fairly good size. Now, if you notice, the bolt here is locked back. With the bolt locked back, you can't engage the safety, which technically it's not going to fire anyway, but you can't engage the safety. When the bolt is not locked back, you can engage the safety. When the safety is on, you can't pull the bolt back. Now, I do like the fact that on an empty magazine, with an empty magazine, it does lock the bolt back. To lock it back without a magazine in it, see if I can get like this. You see how this little piece right here, it's got some play on it. You've got that. Let's finally get it out of the sunlight here. So you see this circular part here, pull it back, that pushes in. That's how you would lock the bolt back if there's no magazine in there. Now, but again, you can't keep it on safety. So you have to put a magazine in, rack one in, and then put it on safety. You can't just rack in and go straight to safety, which, would that stop me from buying it? No. That's probably really the only thing that I don't like about it, honestly. Big fat grip. The trigger, like I said, the trigger's not too impressive, but it's not like a piece of crap either. Things I do like about it. Number one, it's a 9mm carbine. That's really freaking cool in my book. I like a 9mm carbine. I think it's awesome. You've got some rails here where if you wanted to trick it out a little bit and make it tactical, you can totally do that. It does have, if you want to call it a muzzle brake, it does have some sort of a muzzle brake on it. The adjustable halo sight on the back, I like that. And really, man, this is straight out of the box, and it's pretty accurate. Straight out of the box. Seriously, it was put together just the other day, and I have no problems with it. One more thing that I don't like. It only comes with one 10-round magazine, man. I think with something like this, it needs to come with a 20 or 30-round magazine just for what you would be doing with it. You're going to be just shooting blinkers with it. not sure if you could do any type of hunting with it. I mean, it would kill something, don't get me wrong. If you want to use this for home defense, I wouldn't, but you could. So, but no, overall, I like this thing. I would totally purchase this thing. MSRP on these are around $3.99. Really not sure what Jay up at Allen Outfitters has it for, but MSRP on these things are about $3.99. So I've seen some other sites have them for, I'm not real sure what they got them for, but less than $3.99, so that's pretty cool. So MSRP $3.99. If you want this one, serial number F160410, High Point 995TS. You can contact the guys at Allen Outfitters. We'll leave their stuff right here. His name is Jay Allen. Really good friend of mine, and it's right here in Tarboro, North Carolina. So, guys, if you like what you saw today, please consider clicking subscribe. I make videos at least once a week, sometimes once every 2 weeks, depending on how life goes. But one thing that is new to myself and to the channel is I am now on Patreon. If you guys would love to support the channel, I would be so grateful for all of your support. I'm gonna leave a link in the description for my Patreon page. You can also find me on Instagram at Mears Outdoors. I'll leave that link down there as well. Also on Twitter at Mears Outdoors. Again, guys, if you like what you see, please click subscribe. And as always, thank you so much.